There he is, the smiling man.
It's just too much love. It's too much warmth. And I thank you so much. And to get to see all the laureates, to get to see the family, some of the judges' face that we saw once for 5 minutes. But I'm really honored. I'm really grateful. I'm emotionally high here. So thank you so much. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Ellen, Stephen, Andrew, Claudine, all the judges, the CVP team, and all the city organization, everyone that has put the invitation and information for me to be, Devry, Johanna, my community, and especially to my family that's here. It's an honor to see my father, my dad, my mom, my brothers and sisters here. Usually they don't have the time or they can be, but internet had also connected us. So yes, let's feed humanity with humanity. What I say is like, as you've seen, I cook, I feed, I dream. I wake up thinking what food and people can do for one another. I search the world to connect both. And yes, I eat with the most vulnerable. I cook with them, but I believe in them. I believe in their freedom, in their autonomy. And as you can see from our projects, I have the proof now that while you can turn surplus and waste food into delicious and nutritious meals, you're already tackling issues such as climate change and nutritional education. And also while you teach underprivileged youth and women to become chefs and cooks, they can earn a decent income while also serving people in need delicious meals. So this is the way you fight unemployment and hunger. So when you match all these four big solutions in a systematic way, things that everyone here now has been doing and has been working their lives, you can really support these young women and chefs to become local leaders, to become the social entrepreneurs that the community needs. So they're the multipliers of solutions. And when I'm here, I feel I'm celebrating a whole bunch of cooks and chefs that are already changing their vulnerable communities to have a more dignified and empathetic life. So I think we're really at a point that we can mitigate these social inequalities in a systemic way. And we tested what you've seen on solidarity kitchens, these examples in models in Brazil, but this is to become, for the next 2 years, our model to go global. So Gastromotiva will always be a movement. But for those ones who listen our ideas, we've been doing this for 16 years. And we don't only create programs. We are an inspiration for chefs and other organizations to really believe that social gastronomy is a solution that can change people's lives. And that's why in these last 4 years, and Jared knows here, and some people, we've been advocating these at the World Economic Forum at many places, but also to become a social gastronomic movement. Projects from here, from Israel to US, from Cambodia to Saudi Arabia, we are now aggregating more than 6 organizations around the globe. And this is what we call Social Gastronomy Movement, born at Gastromotiva. But what I like to share with you is like something I felt, and I felt strongly, Charles and Ellen, after I met you in New York, that I can be much more courageous, bolder, and we can do this in a much more faster and organizational way. And that's why I committed my next 10 years to transform in a systemic way 10 million lives, to really transform, to find the best solutions in the world and be able to replicate, measure them. And this is what we've been calling in Brazil, this fund, so we can bring innovation, technology to really change the lives of communities. So going from individuals to communities. So that's the only way I think we can really go bolder. So when I see everything you've done and we can do together the laureates, I really want to share one thing that really struck me this year. Our community in Curitiba, the south of Brazil, where I come from, where my family are, they got together for the first time in history, and they did a campaign that they wanted to feed 1,800 families. And they raised
Hi.
9,000, they were able to feed 9,000 people. So I want to really dedicate this time to my community in Curitiba, and especially thank my father to be here, my mother, my brothers and sisters, because I wouldn't be the man I am here if it wasn't for their example. So feeding the hungry and creating community are core Jewish values, involves both humility and compassion. We've created the foundation for what we believe. So let's all of us feed humanity with humanity. E pai, mãe, obrigado por estarem aqui. Não sei se vocês entenderam, mas o que eu disse é que se não fosse por vocês, esse homem que está aqui não estaria aqui recebendo esse prêmio. Então, muito obrigado.
I want you to know I wouldn't be here without you. I love you. Thank you for your support. That's good.